Well, you got it, you got it. Smart fight from both fighters here. Davis and
Gervonta Davis has once again caused a burst of talks in the sport. This time, though, it wasn't with his fists, but with a brand new look that has fans and critics talking louder than ever.
Well, this how we got to sell the fights in 2025. This how we got to sell the fights. Respect. We got to go,
The WBA lightweight world champion, known for his fierce in-ring performances and unshakable confidence, unveiled a surprising new hairstyle, a ponytail. As with anything Davis does, it sparked a tidal wave of reactions, some sharp and others as supportive as a trainer's pep talk.
But I also think it looks like a damn wig, honestly. So I don't think this is really actually his hair. But if it is, cool. If not, hey, that's pretty damn funny, man, because Gervonta is a goofy ass dude. He told you that himself. So let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think this is a cool cut? Do y'all think this is him just trolling, being funny, being cool?
The moment Davis's new look hit social media, the floodgates opened. His Instagram post, which included snaps of him back in the gym, left fans doing double takes. Is that even him? One commenter asked, summing up the confusion many felt. Another chimed in with, that doesn't even look like Tank. What the F some saw it as a bold new chapter for the fighter, dubbing him a samurai ready to conquer his enemies. He's in his samurai mode now, one fan said. Nobody's taking this man out. Others, however, were less forgiving, with a few skeptics wondering aloud if the new hairstyle signaled a shift in focus from his career.
Gervonta Davis.
Garcia not being in a position where he can get caught by Davis.
Among the varied reactions, one fan's comment stood out honestly. Until someone beats him in the ring, I say Tank can do as he pleases within the law. This perspective highlights the undeniable fact that Davis's unbeaten record still commands respect, even as fans grapple with the jarring change in his appearance. Comparisons were also made to past boxing legends like Oscar de la Hoya and Sugar Ray Leonard, who were famously labeled pretty boys during their prime. They turned out all right, another fan reminded everyone, bringing a sense of levity to the online debate. However, it wasn't just the hair that had people talking. The timing of this transformation came as Davis dropped another bombshell: his potential retirement by the end of 2025. Known for his candor, Davis opened up about the pressures of fame and the mental toll that comes with being a public figure. I'm going through a lot, been through a lot, he shared during a candid moment. He'd been betrayed, and it's like that. It really made me want to give up on the limelight. His
Garcia landed the counter left. And he steps back a little bit and he lands.
Words painted a picture of a man who, despite his success, finds himself wrestling with the isolating reality of life in the spotlight. Davis didn't hold back as he described the suffocating expectations that come with fame. Everybody chases in front of the camera, he said. They chase an image. I don't want to be a part of that. As long as I have my money, can take care of my kids and whoever I need to take care of, I don't need none of this. You're always being judged. You always got to live for someone else. You got to be perfect. And nobody's perfect. These words struck a chord with many of his fans, especially those who followed his turbulent journey both inside and outside the ring. Despite the spreading rumors of retirement, Davis's immediate focus remains on his next fight, a title defense against Lamont Roach. Initially thought to be canceled after a cryptic social media announcement, the fight now appears to be back on track, with Davis already deep into training. Yet the ponytail has managed to overshadow even his upcoming bout, with some fans jokingly speculating that the hairstyle is a psychological tactic to throw off his opponent. He's playing 4D chess with that look, one fan jokes. Others, however, saw it as a sign of distraction, worrying that Davis might be losing the focus that's made him one of boxing's most feared competitors. The controversy...
Minute of the third. There's that...
It doesn't stop there. In a sport where image and perception often carry as much weight as skill, Davis's new look has become a lightning rod for opinions. Some critics have gone so far as to suggest that the ponytail could dilute his Tank persona, questioning whether fans and opponents will still see him as the intimidating figure he's been throughout his career. On the flip side, supporters argue that Davis's confidence to rock such a drastic change only reinforces his status as a true individual who's unafraid to defy expectations. Adding fuel to the fire, Davis has made it clear that his long-term plans involve stepping away from the public eye altogether. He's even hinted at leaving America entirely once his boxing career wraps up at the end of 2025. "I feel as though I should be more mature mentally further than I am now," he said, "and I should be off of probation so I can travel the whole world. Once I can travel the whole world, people probably won't ever see me again. I probably won't be in America."
There's that left hand from Garcia, misses with the right uppercut as
Feinting by Davis, and that could help him land that big shot.
counter.
America again. These remarks have sparked even more speculation about his state of mind and what's next for the 30-year-old star, while Davis's words have drawn sympathy from many fans who appreciate his vulnerability. Others see them as a distraction from his current responsibilities as a champion. "Yo, retirement is coming soon for sure," one fan commented, capturing the unease among those who worry that Davis's focus may be shifting away from boxing. Yet, the man himself seems undeterred, channeling his energy into training and preparing for what could be one of the final chapters of his illustrious career. Even within the boxing community, opinions are divided. Some pros see Davis's new look and candid admissions as a sign of growth and self-awareness, while others view them as potential red flags. Diddy Got Him, one boxing insider joked, referencing the idea that Davis's style change and introspection are reminiscent of the kind of reinvention often seen in the entertainment world. Whether meant as a jab or a compliment, the comment underscores the polarizing nature of Davis's latest moves. Fans and analysts can't seem to get enough of the heat surrounding Davis's new look and his cryptic remarks about love, pain, and betrayal. The ponytail has become more than just a hairstyle, it's a symbol of the complex, evolving narrative that defines Gervonta Davis. From his candid confessions about fame to his hints at retirement, every move he makes seems to add another layer to his already compelling story. And for a fighter who's built a career on delivering surprises in the ring, perhaps it's only fitting that he keeps the world guessing outside of it as well.
Oh, stop closing up. Gotta let it go. Keep turning, settle out. Keep turning.
Riding a wave of momentum unlike anything he's ever experienced.
Yeah, he's got confidence, and we'll see it.
With an undefeated record of 3-0-0 and 28 knockouts, Davis has cemented his place as one of boxing's most exciting fighters. Yet, his recent revelation that he plans to retire at the end of 2025 has sparked widespread discussion about the limited number of fights he has left. Fans are already speculating about who Davis might face in these final bouts. Among his dream matchups, Davis has expressed a keen interest in fighting Naoya Inoue, a 4-weight world champion and one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the sport. Speaking to Fight Hub TV, Davis shared his thoughts. "I like who's the guy from Japan? Inoue, yeah, that would be a fun fight, and it would be technical, but I think I would be too big for him. But it would be like a dream fight. I like that fight."
I like, what's the guy from Japan? Yeah.
Do you foresee potentially at some day you guys meeting together, maybe at a catchweight, or maybe if he keeps going up in weight?
Probably.
Yeah.
That would be like a fun fight.
Crazy.
Yeah, that would be a fun fight. Now that would be technical.
The idea of a Davis versus Inoue showdown has fans excited, even though the weight disparity makes the fight unlikely. Inoue, currently the undisputed super bantamweight champion, fights 3 weight divisions below Davis. Despite the unlikelihood of this matchup, the possibility alone has captured the imagination of boxing enthusiasts. While Inoue might be a dream opponent, a more realistic option for Davis is a rematch with Ryan Garcia. The two remain rivals following their blockbuster fight in April 2023. That bout, held at the Barclays Center in New York, was one of the year's most anticipated events. Davis dominated the fight, scoring a knockdown in the second round and finishing Garcia with a body shot in the 7th. Despite the decisive outcome, both fighters seem eager for a second meeting.
This is why you never call out someone you don't know. When a boxer from another gym called out a guy to spar, he had no idea it was Kermo Moulton. Do you think he learned his lesson?
There's a jab from Tank. But Martin's been landing the left hand of the body.
However, the terms of a potential rematch have become a sticking point. Garcia, who felt weight drain during their first fight, has insisted that the rematch take place at a catchweight between super lightweight and welterweight. On social media, Garcia declared, "Everyone wants to talk about the little stupid Tank. Let's fight. Enough of that funny talk. Come see me at 144, and let's stop the talk." Davis, however, has stood firm on his conditions, stating that the fight must occur at 140 lbs, the official super lightweight limit. Speaking to S News, Davis said, "Yeah, it's a massive fight, but not at 143 or 144. Why? 143. Probably at 140. That's the next weight class up from 135. It's the weight class he fights at. Let's do 140, and he can rehydrate back up to 150, or at most 152. I'm 135, brother."
No rematch necessary. Stop bringing that up. The second Ryan Garcia hit the Colin Kaepernick in the middle of the fight, all rematch clauses was put up. I don't want to hear nothing. Oh, well, there was a rehydration. Well, you can shut the fuck up. That's what I need you to say. There was nothing in that fight that made me say there should be a rematch in this.
The back and forth between the two fighters has only added to the intrigue surrounding a potential rematch. Fans are split on the issue, with some siding with Garcia's demand for a higher weight and others backing Davis's insistence on sticking to standard weight classes. The heat has reignited the rivalry, keeping their names in the spotlight even before any official agreement has been reached. If a Garcia rematch fails to materialize, another tantalizing option for Davis is a fight against Shakur Stevenson. Stevenson, a two-division world champion known for his technical prowess, has been vocal about wanting to face Davis. The prospect of this matchup has generated significant excitement in the boxing community. Both fighters are undefeated, and their contrasting styles promise a compelling clash. Stevenson's slick defense and sharp counterpunching would pose a unique challenge to Davis's explosive power and aggression.
Ryan, he's crazy. He's crazy. Talk about rematch. He said I was the best at 135 to 42. He said that. Say he won't fight me again. I'll kick his ass again.
I mean, the only two fighters that really have given him, not the case here with Garcia.
Davis himself has acknowledged the possibility of a fight with Stevenson, further fueling speculation. While details remain uncertain, the potential matchup has already sparked debate among fans and analysts. Some see Stevenson as the most credible threat to Davis's dominance, while others believe Tank's power would be too much for Stevenson to handle. Beyond the names of his potential opponents, Davis's announcement of an impending retirement has added urgency to his career, with his sights set on hanging up the gloves by the end of 2025. Every fight from now on carries heightened significance. The clock is ticking for Davis to cement his legacy and take on the biggest challenges available, whether it's a rematch with Garcia, a showdown with Stevenson, or a dream fight against Inoue. Each bout will be scrutinized as a key moment in the final chapter of his career.
140. I'm going to 140. This fight's not going to deter me too much of my dreams. I got in there with one of the best. So, we fought. I did what I had to get in the ring, but I'll feel much stronger.
Uncertainty surrounding Davis's future has also drawn mixed reactions from the boxing world. Some fans applaud his decision to prioritize his mental well-being and family life, while others lament the potential loss of one of the sport's biggest stars. Davis has been candid about the struggles he faced as a high-profile athlete, revealing the toll that fame has taken on him. However, Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson represent two sides of the same coin in boxing. Their clash would surely define a generation, pitting Davis's devastating knockout power against Stevenson's calculated defensive mastery. It's a matchup fans have been clamoring for, yet one that seems to slip further out of reach with every passing press conference.
I don't have no name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight.
You said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not going to tell you.
He get the hint.
Keep it quiet.
It's a Lomachenko.
I want to go downstairs a little bit more.
Yeah, and if you want to make comparisons, the only two
While the intrigue remains sky-high, the fight itself has failed to materialize, leaving fans and analysts speculating about why these two undefeated champions continue to circle each other without stepping into the ring. Recently, Davis made headlines by dismissing Stevenson's credentials in a heated tirade. What has Shakur done in the sport? He hasn't done nothing, Davis said during the announcement of his March fight against Lamont Roach Jr. His comments ignited controversy, with fans debating whether Davis was downplaying Stevenson to avoid the fight or genuinely unimpressed by the New York native's resume. Kesson is looking way better than this. Davis continued, referencing Keeson Davis, a rising star who has yet to reach Stevenson's level of acclaim. Davis's sharp words didn't stop there.
Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him. Who that? The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I keep saying his name for?
He dismissed Stevenson's defensive style, claiming it lacked the offensive firepower necessary to win at the highest level. He doesn't have any offense. Everything is defense. Defense only wins in defense in football. That's not winning in boxing. These comments added fuel to the fire, with critics accusing Davis of sidestepping one of the most significant fights in the lightweight division. Stevenson supporters argue that Davis's words are an attempt to mask an underlying fear of facing a fighter with such a high ring IQ and technical prowess. However, Davis's fans counter that Stevenson's cautious style lacks the excitement and risk-taking necessary to draw crowds and prove himself as an elite fighter.
Say, man, look, man, your beef is not with Floyd Mayweather. You sit here beefing with Floyd. It's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that want to fight you. Gervonta Tank Davis, let's make the fight happen, man. I'm tired of tweeting. I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me and let's make the fight happen, man. Come on.
The stylistic clash between Davis and Stevenson is what makes this fight so compelling. Davis, with his 93% knockout rate, embodies the essence of raw power and aggression. His fights are thrilling because of the evident tension that comes with every punch he throws. He's willing to take damage early in fights, confident that his power will end things decisively. On the other hand, Stevenson's approach is surgical. His defense, footwork, and efficient punching create a masterclass in control, but his critics often label his fights as lacking entertainment value.
Show me something that he did spectacular. Show me something that he did outrageous. Show me. His power not outrageous.
Okay.
His what defense?
You think he got defense?
He just jumped back. You never see him slip no punch. You never see him slip no punch. Go look at it. You see him back up from a lot of people. Back up, move around, move.
The question that exists is whether Stevenson's defense could neutralize Davis's power. Davis himself posed a crucial question during an interview: all that boxing, you're going to get hit. What are you going to do when you get hit? This statement underscores his confidence that his power is the great equalizer, capable of dismantling even the most disciplined game plans. But Stevenson's camp would argue that avoiding significant shots is precisely what makes him special. His ability to dictate the pace and space in a fight has made him nearly untouchable, though some fans believe this safety-first approach detracts from his appeal.
How can you, all that's just okay. How can you stop people that can actually hit? No matter all that boxing, you going to get hit. What you going to do when you...
When you got it, you got it. Smart fight from both fighters here. Davis and Garcia, both fighting in a range where...
Stevenson, meanwhile, has remained relatively measured in his responses, focusing on his own path. He is set to return to the ring against Floyd Schofield next month, a fight many see as a stepping stone to bigger challenges. Stevenson's calculated demeanor contrasts sharply with Davis's fiery personality, further highlighting the stylistic and personal differences between the two. While Stevenson has been criticized for not taking enough risks, his fans see him as the cerebral counterbalance to Davis's brute force.
Whatever you can share.
It's kind of bigger than boxing, I guess you could say, because of like the history and like everything that done like went on. It's hard to even speak on it just because of the fact that we got to fight. So at the end of the day,
you feel that's gonna happen?
Yeah, I know it's gonna happen. I'm the best, he the best. So
the promotional and logistical hurdles to making this fight happen are another layer of complexity. Davis, with his star power and pay-per-view draw, holds significant leverage in negotiations. Stevenson, despite his undeniable skill, doesn't yet command the same commercial appeal. This disparity could lead to disputes over financial splits, venues, and promotional control, potentially delaying the fight even further. Fans and analysts have drawn comparisons to past greats when discussing this potential matchup. Some liken it to Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao, a fight that took years to come together but ultimately defined an era.
3 people in the world that I think that could beat Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
You got the last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been
on Davis, sticking out that lead hand.
Yet for all the anticipation, there's a sense of urgency. If Davis does retire as planned, the window for this fight is shrinking rapidly. Boxing history is littered with examples of fights that never happened, leaving fans to wonder what might have been. Davis versus Stevenson risks joining that list if promoters, networks, and the fighters themselves don't prioritize making it happen. The verbal exchanges between the two have kept the rivalry alive, but fans are growing impatient for action. Davis's claim that Stevenson hasn't done anything in the sport is a point of contention, as Stevenson's undefeated record and world titles speak to his accomplishments. However, Davis's supporters argue that Stevenson's lack of high-profile opponents leaves questions about how he would fare against elite competition.
Experience?
Yes, sir.
Someone with no experience?
Yeah. No, hell no. They gotta have experience to beat me.
No, but like a 300 guy, no experience.
I'm whooping that ass. I'm whooping that ass.
Stevenson highlights the passion and excitement that make boxing such a unique sport. As 2025 approaches, the pressure is mounting. Davis and Stevenson have the opportunity to deliver a fight that not only satisfies fans but also cements their legacies. The question remains, will they seize it, or will this potential classic remain a tantalizing what-if in boxing history? What's your take? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more updates. See you in the next one.